we are heading to the boat. And as you can see, it's a raining. Um, it's just this time of year in Florida. We get so much rain, and most of the time it's not necessarily heavy rain and it doesn't necessarily go on for that long. Um, but yeah, it comes and it goes, and this is just one of those times. So we'll see what happens. We're still 8 miles from the exit, and it could just completely blow away and we just don't have any rain anymore. Or it could double up and we could have some torrential thunderstorms for the afternoon. So we'll see how it goes. Well, back on the boat, and so far, nothing. Nothing in there. Jenny's looking radiant, as usual. It's a nice day out here. I did just hear them come over the Tannoy system and say there's a lightning watch, which I assume is going to be that area. It's coming down. I think it's blowing across the area right now. So, but yeah, let's get into some stuff on the boat and see what we can do. So we got rid of. Come on, gimbal. God damn it. you can't force an Osmo to do what you want. So that was that Wasps nest that we got rid of last time. And then there's a spare prop. We've got a little there's a little bit of moisture in here. Some of it's condensation, but it was just raining. I'm sure some of it leaked around in there. So and I think what we're gonna do now, I wanna lift this hatch. Oh, we opened those as well, just to air some stuff out after the rain. Some new stuff the other day for the camera. So I picked up some stuff the other day, and this is just, it's nothing specific, just picked it up off of Amazon. So got some new lenses for the camera. Really, because we're outside almost 100% of the time now. And some of these, I'll be honest, this is not my area of expertise. So wide angle, I know what that is. Black diffusion, I don't really know what that is. And then the CPL and the ND2-32, I really don't know what that is. It is cool that with the Osmo, they're all magnetic. So I figure let's try one of these. It's coming right at me. Huh. What does that do? It does something. I don't know. Is that better? Is that worse? I can't get it off the camera now. Mother freaking son of a... Okay, there we go. We'll come back to that. We'll revisit that. But the other thing I did get was a grippy mount. And that is what we're going to use today, because it'll thread into the bottom of the camera. So in fact, I need to just take hold of that now,
because when we lift this hatch up, I won't be able to get back in here. So the only problem with this is when the hatch is up, you can't really do anything, because you're lifting the entire cockpit sole, basically. Well, not quite the cockpit, but the helm. And so when it's open and you think, oh, I'm going to open it up and then I'm going to work in this area, yeah, it's cool, and you have a lot of light, and that's kind of nice, but you better prep everything ahead of time and have like all your tools, absolutely everything right where you need them to be, because you're not going to be able to get to any of them after that. So along those lines, got the tool bag. And for those of you who watched last week and were kind of we were joking about not having a bucket, because our bucket seemed to have grown legs and walked away. So we did something that I didn't think I was going to do, because I'm not necessarily a fan of these, or at least I don't think I am. But we got a couple of folding buckets, and that apparently is 5 gallons. Now I will say, I tried it out at the house because I looked at it and I said, there's no way that's 5 gallons. It is 5 gallons if you lay it on a completely flat surface and fill it up right to the top. It is exactly 5 gallons. Put 5 gallons and 1 teaspoon in and it starts to run over. So nowhere near the same as a 5 gallon, hard plastic 5 gallon bucket, which is really quite a bit more than 5 gallons. But anyway, at least it gives us something that we didn't have before. We got 2, one in blue, one in orange, and they fold completely flat. So this one's going in the side of the tool bag for future use. So if we need it, we've got it. It also means that 2 people can do things at different times and places on the boat. If somebody's washing the cockpit, somebody's up on the foredeck washing that, they can both have their own bucket, etc. It's super cheap on Amazon. They probably won't last that long, to be honest, but that's fine. I don't really need them to be epic buckets, it's just a bucket. So let's raise the cockpit sole. We'll get up here and the helm, sorry, I keep saying that, and get some engine room access. We definitely didn't kill all the wasps. There's still wasps flying around, but the big nests seem to have been are gone, definitely. The wasp trap has nothing in it, so I don't know if that's operator error on my part. It could be. Maybe I should have done something differently with that. So we shall see. And then we've got we've got some tools. We've got the tool bag. So I'll have this next to the engine room access. And one thing we are going to do, actually, I'm glad I just thought about this. So we need to come back over here and get some diapers. I think we're going to grab about 3 of them. One thing we are going to do with these, I was talking to Travis about these, and he's got a little trick where he rolls one up into a cylinder and then puts it endways into a bilge. And I thought that's a really good idea, because the water sort of goes up and down, and you want it to sit in there and absorb any oil. You also want to be able to get it out. You don't want it to sort of just be at the bottom of your bilge somewhere where it's impossible to get out. So I'm going to try his trick today, if I can get some stuff going on. Alrighty.
That's cool. I like it.
What do you like? Oh, you got a flashlight? You got a bright idea? Yeah, that was from Harbor Freight, I think. It's probably a couple of bucks. But yeah, very convenient to have that. You never have enough little flashlights lying around on the boat. There's always always a time when you need to look somewhere where there's no light, under an engine or behind a sofa cushion or behind an electrical panel somewhere. All right. Oh, dropped something. Well, as I've said many times in the past, the goal was to try and keep the videos at around the 10-minute mark, and we're already there. And there's so much more to show in this video. But I think what we'll do is we'll pause this one. We're going on a little excursion. We've already got it planned, and so we'll put that in another video, and then we'll come back to the engine stuff after that. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you want to support us on Patreon, it is Roughneck6. If you want to see the Instagram, it is Roughneck6_channel. And if you go to roughneck6.com, you can find a link to our Patreon and to the YouTube and Instagram channels on there as well. So we really appreciate everything from you guys. Thanks so much for watching.